There's something I didn't anticipate. Okay, never mind. Well then, hi everybody. Yes, I'm streaming at night. Welcome to a special Thursday night edition of the NBA 2K14 MyCareer mode. Hope you all are doing well this fine evening or morning, depending on if I get the right viewer. Probably either Lewis or Strategist. Either one, but I doubt it. Especially since it's like 4 in the morning over there. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. Oop. Just give me a second. I will get it ready in just a second. Oh. Do I need to turn it up on my... no, I can hear good. Alright. Just gotta do something real quick. That'll do. But I just need to... don't need that. We actually need the fan in here. It's actually been pretty warm out here where I live today, but that's all going to change in a couple of days when the rain starts to hit. There we go. Turn on the fan. We're ready to go now. Okay. Again, thank you all for being patient. Sorry for the late start. With my brother out of town for the next couple of days, I hadn't had a day to myself in a long, long time. Now it's time to finally get some nighttime streaming for you guys. Back to NBA 14. We're not doing 15 yet. We gotta move it along over here. There we go. So if you remember from last week, we just done the Rising Stars Challenge. That's it. Where we made a valiant comeback effort, but in the end, we were no match for Damian Lillard and the sophomore team. We are closing in, though, as it comes up on the calendar, we're closing in on the trade deadline after the... Thank you, DJ. After the Nuggets game, there will be no more trades, but there happened a major trade we made. Well, not a major trade, but a trade we made. We traded our bench-warming point guard Nate Wolters in exchange for veteran power forward Kenyon Martin from the Knicks. So Kenyon Martin will be making his first start as a Buck tonight. Hey, Joe! I love that your name went Japanese today. At least that's what it looks like on my screen. Glad you all are doing well today. Yeah, I need to... I don't think he rebranded. It's probably something he's doing for the month. Yeah, something he's doing for the next month. But tonight we gotta take on the Orlando Magic. And we gotta go back because, yeah, Aaron Aflalo of the Magic gave us a challenge to get a double-double tonight with points and assists. I keep trying to press triangle to go back, but it's actually circle. It's fine, DJ. Thank you for worrying about me. And if you remember, we finally got our first endorsement for easily outperforming Jackson Ellis in the Rising Stars Challenge. Our first national sponsor, Champ Sports. Even saw one of our fans picking up our jersey. And next up, back home to take care of the Orlando Magic. I just feel realized I left OBS on 60 frames per second. Hopefully that won't be a problem. No, you can't have competing brands, DJ. It's only Champ Sporting Goods. Because Champ was a sponsor of 2K Sports. Oh, there I am.
It's an Eastern Conference
I tried to
battle
skip
here at the
Macklemore, and I ended up.
Center in Milwaukee.
I tried to skip.
As the Bucks look to work the home court to their advantage. Welcome to the Tuesday
I tried to skip
edition
that song,
of the
and I ended up
NBA
getting the song on the
2K
PA.
Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And now we take a brief check at the match.
Why, yes,
Our
DJ.
starting five for both teams. And as we take a look here at Glenn Davis, guys, what do you think?
Well, Big Baby has that football build, 6'9", close to 300 pounds, but he's surprisingly light on his feet for such a big guy. And he's got a nice touch on that jump shot as well.
Yeah, nice touch and good mobility, and a lot like
There he
those
is, Glenn
tree
Davis.
trunk guys when he sets a screen. Good luck in getting through that. Wow. This road trip for the Magic kicking things off here in this one. They've really been on a roll. They've gone 5-1 in their last 6 games.
Well, it's fun to see it all come together for them, Kevin. The coaching staff has really gotten through to the
That probably
players.
means we'll end the season on a road trip.
It's just so great when you see every
there he
last
is,
guy
number
on the
41,
bench
Kenyon
on the same
Martin.
page.
And they just keep putting those W's in the rearview mirror. I mean, we always knew the potential this team had.
Oh, I
They're
got it.
filling it to the absolute max right now.
Now here's Mayo. 6 to shoot. Here's Martin.
Kenyon
in a
Martin.
big-time jam
Get his
right
first
there.
point as a Milwaukee
Stupendous rush
Buck
to the
in
rim and a
style.
mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth
Dang,
of some
what a
pretty
power
soft
slam.
D-ing. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes
Number
can be
54 had
game
trouble
changers on
carrying
both
it, so
sides.
Flalo gets credited with a
As
turnover.
Kenyon Martin was signed by the Knicks towards the end of last season as they dealt with a litany of injuries, and he really delivered. I mean, he's 35 years old, microfracture surgery on both knees, but he still got some bounce in those legs, and we know he's got plenty of intensity.
Now here's Bird against New Orleans, who is really on his game.
Dang, how did number 54 reach up that high?
Harris against Martin. Harris kicks to Davis. Basket
And the
is
man we were
good. The
supposed
assist
to
from
watch,
Harris.
we did not, so we both got
And
a
you look at
turnover on our
Kenyon
record.
Martin, not the biggest frame inside, 6'9", about 240, but he is still a difference maker on the defensive end.
Yeah, he is. Shot blocker, tough defender, never backs down, and always has done a good job finishing in the lane. Remember, he was the #1 overall draft pick back in 2000.
Here's Mayo
okay.
after the made shot from Davis.
Foul.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Well, if you consider
O.J. Mayo
O.J.
is
Simpson
out of USC.
stressful,
He's in his 6th season in
that's,
the
that's
NBA.
debatable,
fellas.
I guess.
He was considered the top player in his high school class. Very, very highly regarded. He's yet to be a star at the professional level, but I think he's looking to solidify himself as a quality starter.
Now, here is
That's
Nelson.
who he is. I thought it was a
Really
Flalo.
played well against Memphis
There's
in his
a
last
Flalo.
outing. And it's a Flalo penetrating.
Side to Maxiel.
And it's
Missed it.
Maxiel, no
Mayo
good.
with the rebound.
Great defense in the paint there, making it tough on the offense.
That's what he brings, a presence. I mean, you
O.J.
saw it on
Mayo
that
with the
miss.
charge.
And the call will be against O.J. Mayo. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in
with
this one.
8:23 to go in the first.
And for O.J. Mayo, 6'4" player. Some people saw him as a guy who could play point guard, shooting guard. He's just a player, though. He can do a lot of things on the floor.
Nelson.
He's a decent ball handler, but he's a shooting guard. I mean, he
could've
can
covered
be
him
a
a
little
lot
bit of a combo
closer.
guy, but for the most part, he's out there to score, and most of those points coming off jump shots.
Here's Bird after the made shot from Jameer Nelson.
Bounce pass to Mayo. He drives in.
Mayo, the pass to
Pass
Martin.
to Martin.
Great pass
Lays
to
it
set
in
up
for
the
two.
lay-in. Martin's got his second basket.
That lead pass allowed him to get
All
straight
right, I hope
to
you all
the
are
hoop
doing
without
well today.
losing
Thank
any
you for
momentum.
choosing to join me for Thursday night basketball.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. On its way from a
Flalo
Flalo for
with
two.
three.
Kept alive
No,
Orlando.
but Davis with the
Another
rebound
shot.
to
And the
Maxiel.
rejection by
Larry Sanders with the block.
And he gets it
I
to
tried
go.
to stop Maxiel on the third chance,
Maxiel's
but
got his first
he
bucket in
finally
this one.
converted.
And so it's Milwaukee with it.
Hi-yo.
They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And it was so important for their bench to come in and
Sanders,
play well
he got
in that
blocked
game.
by
I thought that was
Maxiel.
critical to the victory.
Well, they got contributions up and down the roster.
For two.
And that's what you need. Everybody
Nope.
who stepped on the floor contributed.
Yeah, that's
Now
right,
here's
DJ.
Bird, averaging 14 points a game. He dishes it to Sanders.
I was
Nelson
not
with the steal.
expecting that. I didn't expect Sanders to be over there. I thought
Down
that
low.
was him
Here's
posting
Harris.
up in the
Power
paint.
down with both hands.
And that's a nice finish
We
for
get
the big
punished
fella there. I
accordingly.
mean, he
Harris
used
with
his
the
length
slam
very
dunk on the
well
other
under
end.
basket.
There may be more athletic players around the league, but Steve, not many bigger ones.
And I'll tell you what, Kevin, I'd like to see him even take advantage of that size more
But
often.
Slade rolls around the rim and goes inside for two.
Defense was
We're tied
frozen
at 8.
foot. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Speaking of picking up the shooter,
Nelson with it, and it's Martin picking him up.
Maxiel.
Nelson kicks to a Flalo.
Oh,
It's
stolen
stolen
by
by
OJ.
Mayo. From about 19
Mayo
feet.
for the
Jump shot
lead.
is
Got
good.
it.
They're on fire. They've made 4 straight shots to get this thing going.
Orlando
There
trailing
we go.
here.
All right, 10-8. 6
Nelson
minutes
with
to
it.
go in the first.
Right now averaging 17 points a game. Davis dishes to
Maxiel
Nelson.
to Nelson.
That's in there. Davis
He
with the
lays it in
assist.
for 2.
Nelson's got his second basket of the
Should
night.
have tried
Well,
to
he's so
steal
good
that
at
one.
recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Bird. Kicks to Martin.
Oh,
good.
in close for the lay-in. And the Bucks retake the lead. It's
Magic
12
have
to
gone
10.
5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Nelson kicks to a Flalo. Now the feed
Follow
to
with it
Davis.
to Glenn
Davis
Davis.
gets the screen from Nelson.
Ah.
Here's a Flalo, and he uses the
Good
glass
try,
on the layup.
Sanders, but
Flalo's
still
got
laid it
his
in for
first
2.
bucket of the night.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off of assists.
Nelson against Bird. Pass to Mayo.
Passed over to
Takes
OJ
the
Mayo
three.
for 3.
No
Not this
good.
time.
So Orlando
Davis with
will
the
take it the
rebound.
other way. Their last
We tried.
encounter
It was a
was
good
in
pass,
Orlando.
but
I thought overall,
OJ just didn't
Kevin,
convert.
it was mostly the
As
defensive
Nelson
effort
drives
that
in.
hurt them. Just no energy,
Maxiel
no
with it.
purpose.
Bounce
Steve, I
pass
thought
to
they were late on their
Flalo.
rotations. They didn't really
Nope.
communicate
But
well, and as a result,
rebound is
they
Glenn
paid
Davis.
for it.
A Flalo
Flalo
goes in.
moving
Harris
inside
outside.
to
Second
Harris
shot
for
opportunity.
3.
Misses off the left iron.
There's no getting
Nice
around
job,
the
Sanders.
simple
Thanks
fact
for the
that that's a
rebound.
shot he has to knock down.
Bird against Maxiel. Pass to Mayo.
Whoa!
Nelson with the
What a
steal.
lunging tip by Jameer Nelson. Dang, today
Davis,
is
the pass
just
to
not
Nelson.
my day, but
That's gonna be
luckily
over and back. Not watching
that's
for
a
the
backboard
line that
violation
time.
apparently.
Well, these
So
are the
it's
players
back
you
to
don't
Bucks
want to
ball.
give any
Let's take a
space
look
to
at some
beyond
of
the
O.J.
arc right
Mayo's
now. The
stats.
best long-range shooting guards in the past 10 games.
Now you see,
O.J. Mayo,
by
number
10%
1.
in the
Well,
last
two
10
guard is
games,
where we
O.J. Mayo
traditionally
is the
find
best
the best shooters in the league.
three-pointing
And
shooting
he's no
guard.
exception to that rule. Look at the success he's having from three-point range.
Well, Steve, he never stops working out there on the perimeter. He's always in motion,
Tied
constant
at
motion,
12,
fighting
4:18
to get
to go in the
to
first.
the open spot on the floor. And that's one of the key things about great
OJ.
shooters. They work before they take their
Crossover
shots.
move,
And
doesn't
he
work.
may be the best long-range shooter in the
Pass to
NBA.
Caron Butler.
Nicholson's checked in for Jason
Shoots for
Maxey.
3. Got it.
Let's get this update now from
First
Doris
3-pointer of
Perkins
the night
across
goes
the
to
way on
Caron
the sideline.
Butler.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break.
Just under 4
He made
minutes
a
to go
point
in
of
the
telling you
first.
guys how vulnerable the defense
Could be
they're facing is
that
to
could be the
pick and
spike they
roll.
needed.
That'll be a
We'll see.
play we see them run a lot this game. He also said something you don't
Hey-
hear too
hey,
often
Jake,
from
how
a
you
coach.
doing?
He told his guys they should have a shoot-first mindset instead of
Mid-range
trying to
jumper
be
by Aaron
too
Aflalo
cute with the ball.
cuts the deficit
it's
to
still
1.
very early in this game, so there's plenty of time for those changes to take effect,
Pass to
Kevin.
Mayo wide
Doris,
open for
thanks.
3.
You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was
He nailed
an
it.
unusual situation once the season
I'm doing
concluded.
okay,
It was in
Jake.
the final
Thank
year
you
of
so
his
much
deal.
for asking.
Hawk said we'll interview other candidates and left him free to interview for other head coaching positions, and he landed in Milwaukee.
And here's Nelson.
Nelson.
O.J. Mayo getting it to go from deep. Aflalo,
Perfect
that's
pass to
good.
Aaron
Both teams
Aflalo.
on fire right from the opening tip.
Pedal to the throttle, Steve, just like we like it.
Zaza's in the game now.
On the wing,
for,
Bird. Guarded by Nelson. Outside Mayo.
Oh, dang it. Thank you, Caron. Should have passed to him.
Flalo against Butler. Back to Bird.
All right, to me.
6 to
Oh,
shoot.
Had it a bit low. Hopefully we should be fine.
The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Pachulia.
Nice
Good.
inside bucket.
Well,
Saves
Stephen,
us from
back
getting
to
a
Coach Drew, of
shot
course,
clock
he ended up
violation,
signing
and
with the
Zaza
Bucks.
gets the the inside bucket to go.
Well, that was an interesting move for him to go from Atlanta to Milwaukee. You know, the Hawks were one of the better defensive teams in the league last year. I think that's what the Bucks saw in Drew, and that's the idea.
You're
for
welcome,
him to
DJ.
really
Sorry, I
help
only
this
got
team
to it
get
now.
the most
Only got
out of
2
its
minutes
players,
now.
particularly defensively.
To Nelson.
Here's Nelson.
He got me.
For the made shot from Pachulia, and Nelson gets it to go.
He had
Well,
his
it happens,
choice of
DJ. I'm
finishing
sorry.
moves there, and you just gotta love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Bird against Nelson. Tries from 10.
Slightly early,
Here's
couldn't
Martin.
get it.
And good work
But
on
no,
the boards to
but
pick up the second chance
Martin
points.
does.
Martin's got
He
8
brings
points.
it back to a
You know,
4-point
Kevin, he
lead.
never gives up on a play. That's what I love about him. He just
And
one
the
of those
Magic
guys
calls
who will
timeout.
bring effort and energy the entire 48 minutes.
Over the last month, let's see
take a
how
look
the
at some of
Magic
how the
performed
Magic
in
do.
the
They've been
NBA statistics.
okay as a team
14th in
last
fewest
month.
turnovers per game. 14th in opponent offense. And they're in the top half of the league in challenging those shots. The opponent field goal percentage,
I figured
the
you
top
did.
half of the league. Not bad.
Now
And
here is
then
Harris.
okay.
He
Could
picked
be
up
better, but
15
could be
points in
worse.
their last win against Memphis. Passes it to a Flalo. Inside, here's Nicholson. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll
Goes
give
on
him
the
2
outside of
chances
the
at the
rim.
free throw line here.
Zaza with the foul, so that's
Well, it was
shots.
rather on the down low,
Making a change
but
after
a
the
very
first free
nice
throw.
rookie season for 6'9" big man Andrew
the
Nicholson out of St. Bonaventure. He didn't start playing basketball until the 11th grade, guy. But you never guess it from his
There we go. Got a
well-rounded
rebound.
offensive
That's number
skill set.
3.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Hito Turkle is
Oh,
checked in for
drive
Tobias Harris.
in,
Harkless comes in
bounce
for Aaron
out.
Aflalo. And Ronnie Price has subbed in for Nelson. Now here's Price after the miss from Bird. Price off a pick from Harkless. Price kicks to
Victor Oladipo.
Hammer time.
Nobody covering.
what,
We
it
got to
was a
look
good
at it
pick
again
that
on the
was set
Kia
that turned
Slam
him loose.
cam.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And Milwaukee has possession following the bucket by Orlando. Here's
inside to
Pachulia.
Zaza.
And
Fouled
they're gonna
and
cut the bucket
one.
And send him to
with
the
the
line.
Bucks.
It could be a three-point play.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
Now
I
we
think
get to
they
take a
should
break.
really continue to work it down low, Clark. That's
Skip
really
ahead. We started to pull away from Orlando with a team in white to make it easier. We're up 37-26 with 5.5
From the
to go.
inbound.
Hot step.
And the shot
Got
is
it.
good. The
Dang
Bucks
it.
lead has been cut to just
That's the
9
ball
on the
rolls off
basket
Kenyon
from
Martin's
Nelson.
back.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure
looks
on
like
the interior
Orlando's going
defenders
for
with
the
the
point
way
press.
they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half.
Contact layup as we get it in for
On
2.
the court for Orlando. They've got Tobias
Jimmy is
Harris.
trying to take over this
Nelson
game.
is out
We
there
can't
with
let him make
Deron
his
Lamb.
next shot.
And there's a Flalo, and it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Near the three-point line, it's Nelson.
And we let him
there
make it
the Magic with
immediately.
another
Give him
bucket.
You know,
just
if you were
enough
only
space.
looking at the way
Jimmy
he's
is going to
played
take over this game
offensively,
now.
I think his team would be ahead.
And Bird, here we go.
Oops.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession.
A moment here now to see some
Turnover.
of the numbers for Larry Sanders. Averaging about
I'm just trying to
15
stress to
points,
get that
11
double-double.
rebounds, and better than 2
Oh
blocks
yeah,
as
because
well.
we're actually playing with
Points
our
have been
team
coming
instead
for
of
him at
a bunch of
prodigious
rookies.
rate, and that's exactly what they depend on.
You got to give
His
us a little
scoring
bit of credit, I
ability and his
guess. We
drive.
Yeah, and that's
got
exactly
close
what he
to
is,
winning
a
that
driven
game, but it
player,
was just
Steve,
a missed
someone who
bucket.
can take
You just had a
an
missed bucket
opposing
too many.
defense and just shatter it with his ability.
All right,
Davis
with
dishes
it.
to Nelson.
To Jimmy
5
and
to shoot.
Nelson.
Harris
To Harris,
passes to
pass to
Aflalo.
Aflalo for
It
3.
is good.
Got
The
it.
assist from Harris. And that's now 9 points for Aaron Aflalo. Bird against Nelson. A
Play
nice
it in.
shot by
Got
Bird.
it.
Boy, after having a tough time in the first, he's managed to turn it around nicely this
Now
quarter.
only making a bucket in the
Magic trail
first. We
by
now
8.
make 2 in the second.
Harris a screen on Bird.
Got to keep Nelson covered.
Sanders against
Oh,
Davis.
Davis with it. Passes to Lamb. Plays it in
Lamb,
for 2.
good. Lamb's got his first bucket of the
Excuse me.
night.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision making for
It
them
happens,
offensively.
DJ.
Absolutely.
you can
Their
do,
ball
yeah.
movement has been outstanding. They are highly
OJ Mayo
lucky
rushed it,
assists.
but
The
Sanders
kick
with a nice
outside to
rebound.
Butler. The
Decided
dish
not to
to
go for
Bird.
the second chance bucket like he usually does.
Bird, right side.
Oh, I should have just
They get a
alley
hand on
used
it.
that
Martin,
one.
the pass to
Luckily.
Butler. And there's
Oh,
the foul.
good
It's on
good
Aaron
job.
Aflalo.
Aaron
That's
Aflalo
foul
with
number
his second
2
foul
for
of the
him.
night.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before
Sanders
halftime, they could be in some
4 more
trouble.
points and 6 more
And
assists.
Sanders
And
kicks to Martin.
took
He
a
feeds it to
bit of an
Mayo.
uneasy pass, but Martin got it.
Over Lamb.
OJ got
And it's
covered,
wide
took
right.
the
It's
shot
off the
anyway,
rim.
and no surprise
It is
he
very
missed that
dangerous
one.
to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the
Oh,
defense.
that's an
that he
illegal
missed it.
screen by Glenn Davis. That's a
The Bucks
turnover.
playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center,
And
one
it's
of the
Bucks
older
ball
arenas
again.
in the NBA at around a quarter century. And the Bucks have said
Yeah, I
they'll
can't
leave
really-
Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
And Bird, here we go.
It up.
That's good.
And in.
Bird's got 8.
There we go.
Shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Jeremy Lamb will take it up.
Nelson against Bird.
Oh,
Rejected
rejected by Larry Sanders.
Now here's Bird. Defense.
Oh!
Right there. And the shot
Number
is
12
good.
got down on the
And it's a
floor,
10-point
and that allowed us
Bucks
to
lead.
get the easy lay-in.
And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is
We now
one of
got
the
our 10
smaller
points. We
markets
just
in the
need 6
NBA.
more assists.
Steve, that can make it tougher.
I was
to
trying
get
to go
an
for the
arena
alley-oop,
Well,
but
there's a
hey, that
potential
works too.
change in ownership that has loomed
Davis
over
with
the
the rebound,
franchise
and he
as
gets the
well.
easy second
Obviously,
chance
we all
bucket.
want to see the team
2.5
stay
to go in the
Milwaukee. A lot
second.
of great history here.
We're on fire
going way
now.
back. So hopefully an arena deal will get done.
Spoiler alert, it did not get done, but they did leave. In fact, they won a second championship in this arena. I know, right?
Outside Mayo.
Pass to Mayo
A
for
tray.
3.
Great play
Yes.
by Bird. Just set it up.
And Orlando calls timeout again.
Fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Just over 2
Yes, I
minutes
was
to go.
able to listen in on what Jacques Vaughn was going over with his team. He said they simply have to stop allowing points in the paint. They've given up far too many
Nelson.
easy shots
Not this
for
time.
his liking.
Kenyon with the
Guys, they've got
rebound.
a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of
OJ
time left
takes it
to
up.
do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Crossover
Thanks
move,
again,
hands it off to
Doris.
Caron Butler.
And it's Butler missing.
Nothing doing.
The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against Memphis.
Boyd takes it
And I
up.
thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some
Looking.
lackluster defense being played against
I
them.
got the
I
rebound.
agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Moore against Bird. Dishes it to Martin.
Martin.
And the pass
To Sanders. Fouled.
And 2 free
And he
throws
misses
coming
the
up
shot,
as he
but
misses that
Larry
one.
Sanders will
Drawing the
shoot
whistle
2 at
and
the
a lot of
line.
contact there.
Well, I think Larry Sanders is one of the most improved players in the league, guys. I don't know where you stand on it, but, you know, he led the league in ejections, too, with 5. He's got the control and manages emotions a little better.
Back to Sanders,
But
who
he
said
does miss the
he's
second,
taking
but it's
steps
now
to
a
keep
12-point
his
lead
composure, not getting
Milwaukee.
to other players and feel the wrath of the
Lalo
officials.
wide
Just
open in the
piling up.
mid-range,
Well, Kevin,
and he
he's
gets
already
it to
made some
go.
nice strides in his approach to the game, just eating right, getting to the gym early. You really have to learn how to become a professional, and I think Sanders
All right.
has made that
Pass
next
it over
step.
to Sanders.
Out of bounds,
Sanders!
Orlando takes possession. And the
you
nation of
rush?
intimidation right in front of us here, guys, on this overlay.
Okay,
Let's take a
DJ.
moment here for the career leaders in blocks per
Well, again,
game.
DJ,
Some
I'm not even sure if I'm
giants
going to be
of the
streaming on
NBA.
Saturday.
Well, that's what you'd expect, right? Mark Eaton, 7'4", Manute Bol, 7'7". I mean, those are specialists right there. And then you have more all-around big guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, David Robinson. And I'll tell you what, if you're averaging around 3 blocks
Or
a
with
game,
me.
well, that's top 2.
Nope.
Maxfield. A shot, no good.
There we go.
Great
He's
D
got
that
another
time
rebound.
for Martin. Bird dishes to Butler. He kicks to Middleton.
Come on, Middleton. You got this.
No good on the triple.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the three-pointer. I mean, the
Middleton's
defense was
decent
nowhere
from the
around.
3. He can make
Moore
those
with
shots.
it, and it's Martin picking him up. Moore passes to Harris.
To Harris. Drives
Foul
inside.
call,
He
time on
misses
the way
the
up.
shot.
That'll give him 2 chances at the
Middleton
free
didn't
throw
take
line
long
here.
to get his first
Well,
foul
they're
of the
trailing
night.
in this game, and they're starting to settle for jumpers offensively.
Well, that's fine,
Does
but
miss the
you
first.
can't really count on those to go. I think they should be fighting their way inside for higher
Silva
percentage
comes
looks.
back into the game.
And he's good on the second. 17 seconds left now here in the second. Bird kicks
Pass
to
it to
Ilyasova.
Ilyasova. Pump fakes.
feeds it to Middleton. Beyond the
Middleton.
arc. Great play.
This time he
Just
nails
set
it.
up. Bird's got 6 assists now in the game.
So 10.6
Now
assists.
here's Nelson. Great D that time for Martin.
Terrific
Nelson
job
got the
that
rebound,
time
but it was
defending
too
at
late
the
to make a
rim.
second chance
It's not
bucket.
an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
And so that brings the first half to a close.
Why is OJ
Bucks
standing
lead
next to
by
the ref?
12. And a
Oh,
chance
there we
now
go.
to send you over to Doris Burke standing
Probably
by
to
on the
talk to
sideline.
Coach
Doris?
Drew.
Gentlemen,
Yep.
I'm here with Coach Larry Drew. Pretty impressive play out there, Coach. How were you able to take control early and then maintain it?
Well, we've been playing at a really good pace. We got it off to a good start very early.
Yeah, that was one of
It's
the things
important
about
that
the
we did take the rhythm of
PS4
this game.
version
I thought
of
we've done a good job with that.
NBA
We've had
2K14.
some
They
breakdowns
took
here and there.
out
but
of
for the most part,
context
we've
audio
controlled it.
clips and
Coach, thank you, guys.
put it
The
into
faster,
the
the
context
better
of
for this
your
group.
game.
Okay, Doris, thanks. And we'll have the start of the third quarter for you shortly. But first,
And now, brought
First
to
is
you
the
by
Switch
Sprint.
Wireless halftime report.
We're happy to be with you this Tuesday night. Keep it here on 2K Sports as we break down the first half. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against Orlando. Right now, they sit with the second-best record in the conference. It's been an O.J. Mayo clinic in this one against Orlando's defense. He's got 15 points and has been on the mark from deep so far. And the Magic are still in it, going all out. As we've seen all too often, free throw shooting been their Achilles heel. Jameer Nelson having a huge impact. After 2, he's got 10 points and is also sharing the ball, picking up assists as well. Now let's get back over to Kevin Harlan and the rest of our crew as the second half gets underway.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
and as we
Here we
welcome
go.
you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from O.J. Mayo.
And
Back to
what
strike.
was most impressive was that his decision-making and shot-taking was very disciplined and efficient. Really an excellent half.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him, and he's not trying to do too much. I love the
Side
flow
foul.
and rhythm he's
Yep.
playing with here.
Bird,
He doesn't
he's in
make
the
it,
point
but he'll
guard.
shoot 2 at the
Martin's
line.
out there with Caron Butler. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mayo in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Larry Drew.
Boy, one thing I like about Tobias Harris, I mean, he can play 2 positions, and he gives you mismatches either way. You know, at the 4 spot, he can pull other big men out on the
Just like
perimeter and
Damon
take
mentioned,
advantage of his
he
ball
keeps missing
skills,
those free
shooting,
throws.
and quickness. At the
Above
3, he
making
can
the
play
punch.
bully ball against
No, he
smaller
does
players.
not.
I think
So
this young
over
man's got a
line
chance
there.
to be an outstanding combo forward in the league.
Clark, you
right,
mentioned
good
Harris's
Sanders.
nice combination of size and skill, able to score inside and Steve outside.
Fouled on the
Pretty
way
good
up.
finisher, and you know,
Benjamin Nelson
can make a
his first
three-point
foul
shot.
of
It's
the
getting
night, so we'll
better.
shoot 2
It's
at the line.
developing. But he got his chance to play after the trade to Orlando last year and made good use of that opportunity.
The Bucks shooting their
Slightly
6th
late,
and
but
7th
made the
free
first one.
throws in the game.
Petro, thank you
And
for
as
the
a
hydrate.
team, they're shooting about 75%.
I need to bring my water cup up with me. That would be good. Thank you.
And on the year.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Perfect.
Bird hits them both.
2 for 2.
So it's Orlando now. It's a 14-point
Now
game.
solidly in a B-
Nelson
minus
dishes to
teammate
Maxiel.
grade.
Back to Nelson. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Knocked loose.
Oh, nice job, Kenyon.
And here's Bird. In low to Martin. Tries to save it.
Dang it. Never mind. Back down to a C+. I did
A
not
follow
expect
with
him
it.
again
And it's
to
Bird picking him up.
jump up and make the steal.
Nelson against Bird.
Oh,
Now, here is
I
Nelson.
keep getting
D
crossed
right
up.
on him, and he converts the layup. Nelson's got 12.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break gave him a second win. He
solidly
looks fresh.
minus barely C+ in 1 possession.
On the wing, Bird. Guarded by Nelson. Butler passes to Sanders.
Sanders.
He dishes it to Bird.
I didn't even know I had it.
Shot's good.
There we go.
Bird's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
Got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
The Magic shooting well. They're at 45%. Davis setting the pick for Nelson.
Almost tipped it away. Good try.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
It really was a very strong season, guys, for Jameer Nelson as he bounced back in a big way. You know, he got his scoring up and was acting as a playmaker at a much higher level than what we were accustomed to seeing from him.
He's perfect from the line this time. Clark, you just mentioned the uptick in assists for Jameer Nelson. He's the Magic's franchise record holder and assistee with over 3,000.
You know, I would have guessed that Scott Skiles had more than that.
Me too.
Skiles had so many back in the day, but it just shows you the consistency and the production that Nelson has given that team over almost a decade now.
Mayo against the Flalo. Shot clock at 6. Shoots it up.
Around jumper.
Shot by Mayo is no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, Kev. Big Red in that last game against the Pelicans got the job done. He had 21 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. This game of his was just a standout, all-around display of basketball. Coaches love to see that, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. We played at a level that very few players are capable of playing for.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Tobias Harris. Milwaukee's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3 ball well. Bird against Nelson. That's tipped. Nelson with the steal.
Away and turned over yet again.
And it's Harris off the
I've
drive.
had as many assists as turnovers. That's not a good sign.
Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Harris has got 4 points in the quarter.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
And it's Martin missing. The Magic trail by 8.
Quite an effort to get those 10 assists tonight as a Flalo.
Harris inside, defended by Butler.
Well, that's another good rebound for him. Hasn't mattered at all that he's given up some inches to a few of the other guys on the floor.
Bird against Harris. And Bird, here we go. Kicks it to Sanders.
Nope, decided not to go
back to Bird. The feed to Sanders.
Inside that
good.
time.
And it's
now
Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his 7th assist in the game.
3 more assists now.
Orlando, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. One guy's been getting it done is O.J. Mayo.
He's definitely rolling offensively. You might not be able to stop him, but you've got to find a way to contain him.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He said to his players, we can do a lot of damage if we get more aggressive about driving the lane and taking it into the teeth of this defense. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense, lots of shots, and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, that's good.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it.
Oh, I think I see what you mean. Well, my brother and my mom are out of town for the next couple of days.
Magic moving the ball around.
So I wanted to go back to what I used to do and do a night stream for you guys.
6 to shoot. Here's Turkaloo. Dives for it. It's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. And look at the top single-season player efficiency ratings. I love this statistic. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and we've got some more modern talent representing as well.
Yeah, you're talking the elites of the game when you go down that list. Interesting to see a new school stat kind of juxtaposed with the old school legends, but you know, the rankings obviously make sense if those guys are at the top.
Price with the steal.
What? thought I grabbed that. It's like the game doesn't want me to get anywhere above average. Quite above average.
Turkoglu outside. To the left side wing. Harkless the pass to Turkoglu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wide open look.
I did not think he was going to take that shot.
Out of bounds.
We let it go
Milwaukee
out. It's
takes
our
possession.
ball.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Bucks number 1.
It's due to better shot selection lately, Kevin. They're taking their time to make sure the shots they take go in. Really good self-discipline there.
Bird against Price.
All right, to Butler.
Here's Butler.
Takes the shot.
Off target from outside. The Magic trail by 12. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Oladipo. No, he's going to go back
And Oladipo kicks to Turkoglu.
To Turkoglu. Back to Oladipo.
Now, here's Oladipo. He's guarded by Ridnow. Trying to get back on track. No good from Turkoglu.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over.
Oh, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done.
Delfino with the 3.
No.
Rebound by the Magic. Turkoglu's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Price to stop.
Ridnour with the steal.
The turnover as well.
And now here comes Ridnour leading the break.
And
out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
But he tipped
Let's look at some numbers here for Larry Sanders.
Fault?
They are loving what they've seen from him over the last month. Those stat lines have been tremendous.
All right, yeah, best to
Averaging
hit the bench. Next up is Etuan Moore. All right, Middleton with the inbound. He'll pass it up to Delfino.
Here's Middleton.
With me.
Good.
Yes.
And it's Bird picking up the assist.
I don't know why.
Bird's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Magic trail by 14.
Now we did.
To the wing right side.
There's 2 more assists
Maxeel sets a screen for Oladipo.
And
he makes good on the layup.
And gets the lay-in.
Oladipo's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
To the wing on the left. There's
Bradley
Neal with the 3. And that's collected by Maxeel. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
All right, over to Moore. Maxeel.
Pulls up, hits the jump hook.
Ilyasova was not ready for
Maxeel's got his
Maxeel.
2nd bucket of the game to go.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Neal's shot is off. The Magic trail by 10. To the left wing. Harkless dishes to Maxeel. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Maxeel's got 4 points this quarter. Milwaukee's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. There's Neal with the 3.
Now
and the shot is good. And the Bucks lead by 11.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
That's the Harkless.
Turkoglu outside. Here's Moore.
Takes the jump shot.
Goes back up. And there's the layup off the bucket for Maxeel. Maxeel's got 8.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Bird kicks to Neal.
Neal for 3.
Those 3-pointers off the mark.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Kick out to Moore. Pass to Harkless. Orlando moving the ball around. The dish to Oladipo.
Oladipo inside to Maxeel, which is blocked this time by Ilyasova.
Neal passes to Bird. That will count.
Got it! At the buzzer!
They've got it to double digits as we get set for the final quarter. That 3 has them fired up.
And as we end the 3rd quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 12. And well through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
I would have thought it was
Milwaukee leading by 12. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter.
Come on!
So on the floor for Orlando.
Every time we make a good
Nelson
pass,
and Aflalo combined guard. Tobias Harris is out there, Glenn Davis, and it's Maxiel in at the center position. And Bird gets it to go on the assist from Sanders. And that's now 18 points for Big Red. The Magic trail by 14.
18 points, 9 assists, 5 rebounds. Second bucket from the mid-range.
Maxiel up top. Sanders covering. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer. Nelson. And Sanders pulls it down. Sanders has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Bird dishes to Sanders.
Sanders, that's an emphatic way to get our double-double.
Down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, that's good stuff there. He's able to play well above the rim, but the execution really got him that look.
Nelson kicks to Harris.
75-59 with 8:40 to go. Oh,
stolen by Martin.
Lost it.
Bird, the pass to Mayo. Back to Bird.
Back to me.
Butler on the wing.
Butler
Lets it go with the 3. Good.
A lot of
And it's
pass
Bird
around
picking up the
basketball,
assist.
getting that.
9 points for Karan Butler. And we're going to look at how the hustle start game has been going for the Bucks.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
Yeah, I think you also have to give them a lot of credit for how well they've risen up to meet shooters, to challenge shots in this game.
5 steals, 5 blocks. Hey, Boyd, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well, my
Bird
friend.
outside. Passes to Butler.
Oh, tip. I love the Butler recovered.
From downtown.
And
again,
got it.
Milwaukee with the triple.
And it's now a 20-point lead for Milwaukee.
From behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes.
30 of our points have come from 3-point
make some
land.
adjustments defensively.
Oh,
Nelson dishes to Davis. Buries it down low.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup
Try to get to the
possible.
basket.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. Big Red was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He told them also they should be swarming to the basket at the offensive end. He wants a lot of bodies inside. Guys, we'll see how Coach's direction pays off as this one winds down. Kevin?
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris. Good on the second free throw.
It's been a good night for Sanders. He's got 10 rebounds and 3 denials. What a force he's been in the paint.
But he's gotten himself into the air so often to block shots and rebound. He's really controlled that area.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Bird with it. And it's Nelson picking him up. And that one's
Inside
good.
bucket goes. That's
20 points for Big Red.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Nelson against Bird. The 3 from Aflalo. The basket good off the assist from Nelson.
Aaron Aflalo.
Nelson's got 6 assists in the game. Bucks leading by 18. On the wing, Bird. Guarded by Nelson. Bird against Nelson. Low block shot. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there.
I believe that was either inside the paint or just outside the paint. Either way, that's 2 points on the board.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Harris gets the screen from Maxiel. Harris kicks to Maxiel. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws.
He's a bruiser, Kevin. I mean, that's the main thing that jumps out at me, the size and the strength, the intensity that he brings. You can always count on him, especially in the paint. He's going to bring that muscle.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Milwaukee's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bird, the pass to Mayo.
Hand it off to Mayo.
Martin with a screen on Maxiel. Out of bounds. Orlando
either way,
takes
it was going to
possession.
be
And upcoming the schedule for the
Magic
Orlando
ball.
Magic. Their
be
next game is at Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, taking on the Cavaliers. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Yeah, some good games going on, and that Cleveland one
Nelson
especially.
takes it up the court. 88-66 with just under 6 minutes to go in the game.
Nelson against Bird. Nelson kicks to Maxiel. On the wing, Davis. Right wing, 6 to shoot. Harris against Butler. Pulls it from the elbow. And that one's good.
Late on the block there by
Harris has
Kenyon.
got
That
4
allows
points
Harris
in the
to
quarter.
get the open
Well,
shot.
since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
Nelson against Bird. Martin dishes to Bird. Bird right side.
Pass to Martin.
And
Goes
Davis
inside.
sends
Oh,
it back.
an emphatic
But they
block by
recover it.
Davis.
Here's Sanders.
But
And
Sanders
finally
gets the
they
third
hit
chance
one.
bucket to go.
And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points
Now he's
and
got
13
his 10
rebounds. Bird against Nelson. In low to Davis. Poke loose.
Poked it. Go, OJ.
Stolen by Bird. The finish.
And
Goes
boom.
down the breakaway jam.
That's exactly what you
There
want
we
coming
go.
off a steal. Get into transition.
Second
find
steal
an
of the
easy
night.
basket.
Yes, sir.
pretty
The
good
ideal
all-around
fast
game.
break opportunity there.
Nelson kicks to a follow.
Got me good. And
Good.
therefore,
A nice
Aaron
assist from
Aflalo
Nelson.
answers with a 3.
And that's now 17 points for Aaron Aflalo. Bucks leading by 19 points. Bird outside. Bird right side. Bird left side.
Slightly
Offensive
late, couldn't
rebound.
get it in.
Martin with the bucket. And the Bucks
What are
lead
you
by
talking
21.
about,
They
DJ?
have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of
I
the
didn't hear
difference
anything.
between these two teams today.
Davis setting the pick for Harris.
Oh, and
Stolen
another
by Bird.
steal.
Here's
Go,
Sanders.
Larry. There you go.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's 3
That's one where
steals
you just
tonight.
give up the 2 points and move on.
Davis
That's
with
exactly
a
what
screen on
happened.
Butler.
I don't think I'm ahead of Ding
Nelson
either.
the pass to a flower. And it's Harris off the drive. Clock at 4. Lays it up and banks it in. Harris has got 10 points in just the second half.
I think a
Not too
triple-double
many
was
of those
too much
shots
to ask
were
for.
dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
Here's Bird. And another
Got
basket
it.
for Milwaukee.
Another mid-range jumper go.
Here's Nelson.
Only thing missing from
Nelson
my
off the
repertoire
pick
is
from
a block.
Davis.
And once
And Nelson
again,
gets it to
Jameer
go.
Nelson
Boy,
crosses
nice
me
work
over.
inside. Tough to get that shot over a big defender like that.
No, that takes skill and creativity, Steve, particularly on the release to make sure he doesn't get a hand on it.
Bird against Nelson.
Oops, didn't mean to pass to Mayo. Luckily it worked out.
Mayo left side.
All right, Mayo with it. 5 seconds on the shot clock. He's probably going to try and drive and score on his own.
It's
He does
hauled in
not.
by the Magic.
Davis with the rebound.
Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Maxiel sets a screen for Nelson. Bird pulls it in.
Violent
Porter has
layup
not
there.
been
No
his
foul
best.
called,
The
though.
defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Very
alley-oop
pretty
pass to
alley-oop
Kenyon
layup.
Martin.
No hesitation
And
at all
Orlando
on that
calls
alley-oop.
timeout.
His teammate with the pass to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the choice, making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Yes, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Jacques Vaughn said to the team. He wants to see a more open, aggressive approach offensively. He told his guys they're playing it too safe, trying to be too precise. The other thing he said was that they need to take an extremely aggressive approach on defense and try to throw this game into a little bit more chaotic pace. With the minutes ticking down and the deficit still a big one, those adjustments have to be a chance worth taking, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris.
And ref calls jump ball. So we'll have a tip-off between Juan Butler and Aaron Aflalo.
Milwaukee with the ball. And stolen by
Butler won the
Maxey.
tip-off, but Martin lost the
final
ball.
Buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a
Martin couldn't
really
stop it,
gaudy
and that's a
win
good
for the
bucket
Bucks.
on the other end.
But Steve, you know, you don't
Minute
see
24 to go in
this
the game.
kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out Clark this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on, and clearly were dominant in every area.
And
Got
on
it.
the
That
year,
counts
this
as an
will turn out
assist.
to be win number 34 for them.
You know, this is the third consecutive matchup for them against these guys in the season series. It just seems to be a really good matchup for them.
What kind of a
Yeah, it
squad
does.
was
And
that?
There's one more game to play in this
Lalo
season
for
series,
three.
and barring any
Yes.
major changes to their team, I think the
Little
sweep
too late.
will be in order.
And if you had to pick one player who would maybe take over everyone else in terms of picking up his game,
Bad pass.
it was, I think, that kind of a night for Big Red. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
Aflalo. And another. Once again,
We're
shot
just trying to
good
get
from
our bench
Maxey.
warmers into the
Well,
game,
their
but
offense
nobody
has
wants to
kicked
stop.
into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, your guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
Those are the type of games coaches hate.
And here's Bird for three.
Oh, very late.
Offensive rebound. And Sanders kicks to Martin.
All right, well, that's the game. We don't need to run up the score anymore.
Now Bird.
I doubt it'll happen, DJ. At least not for a while. If we get a big raid, great. If we don't, that's great too. Maybe. I was hoping to get a little bit more of a bump from the good pass rating to
Sunday's Clark,
get to
everything
A-,
goes
but
right
B
for a
plus
team.
isn't bad.
They just had one of those games.
Yeah,
We
it
take home the
certainly was.
W,
these guys
100 to
played a great
82.
all-around basketball game here.
Well,
Not
that'll do
really,
it.
DJ.
For Dorisburg, Steve Curry, Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. We'll see you next time. And as we leave, we give you our Jordan Player of the Game, Big Red.
There we go. That was a lot of points on the board. Let's go to our press conference. Oh no, we're doing this again.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yep.
As you know, it's important for me to regularly check in with all of our players. So, how you feeling about the team at this point of the season?
It's too late to really make a trade, so I'll just say things are great.
Everything's great, man. Getting to know the city a little bit. Coach is great. Players are great. It's all good.
Fantastic. Now we just got to keep winning games, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, can I ask you a question, man?
Absolutely. Fire away.
It's kind of personal, but
That's all right.
Trying to get meta
I just
again.
feel like lately it's like someone's controlling my life, like pushing buttons, moving a joystick.
Kind of like you're in a video game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surreal. The NBA can be that way with the lights, the camera, the action, the fans, the photographers, the adulation. You know, but it's very real. I mean, just like look out that window right there at that city. Is that real?
I don't know, man.
The life you're living, my friend, is real. So go out, you know what? Get out there and enjoy it, all right? In
Thanks.
fact, you're late for practice. Coach just called. So.
All right, man.
All right, have a good workout.
I'm glad you feel that way, too.
All right, yeah, absolutely.
Alright, we got a little bit more fans from that performance. We'll probably get more fans if we get an award. But it's time to take on those Denver Nuggets again. It's the last game before the trade deadline. Did we get any 11th hour trades? Okay, that's weird. Yeah, of course. Oh man, that win we got against the Magic got the coach fired. How does that even happen? I mean, another big passing performance against We had a big passing performance against this guy's former team, the Magic. So now Penny Hardaway's a notable fan of ours. So that means Brian Anderson is now the head coach of the Orlando Magic. Oop, nope. So yeah, see, we are... I don't know, DJ, I don't remember. I don't think so, to be honest. Can we see award races yet, or I guess we're too soon? Maybe in the March. Oh no, here we are. We'd have to look here. Yeah, too soon. So yeah, the trade deadline is over. Oh no, it'll be over for sure after this game. Any last second trades? No. Alright, well, it's game time. Time to take on them Nuggets again. Ugh. Dang, excuse me.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Along with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, what do you think we're going to be looking for in this one from J.J. Hickson?
Well, Hickson is a strong, athletic big man out of NC State. He can definitely finish around the rim. And I think he's improved his offensive game the last couple of years as well.
Yeah, he sure has, Steve. And he's an aggressive player. Loves to throw the ball down and get over the defense whenever he gets inside. He's trying to tear the rim down, which is always exciting. For the Bucks, they continue their stretch of home games. Last game against the Nuggets, they lost in the Mile High City.
Their defense got absolutely destroyed in that game. They were closing out on the perimeter shooters, allowing people to get into the paint and score from point-blank range. Just an overall abysmal effort.
Yeah, something was missing, no doubt about that.
Nate Robinson floated above the defender's head
a really high percentage, and that's got to be a concern going forward.
Bird against Lawson. Bird kicks to Martin.
All right, foul pass to Martin.
On the wing, Bird. Lawson defending.
Bird settles good. Good way to start the game there. I mean, that's a nice inside bucket.
No question, Clark. I think they'd like to establish a presence down low early in the game to get their offense going.
Now, here is Robinson. 23 points for him the last game against Phoenix.
You know, he's getting fouled time and again in that game, really delivering from the free throw line. Made a major contribution there.
Now, here's Bird. Wilson Chandler unable to get his shot to go.
It's just so I don't
get it off the glass. Martin's got his first basket of the night.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
Robinson drives in, out to the wing. Wants in the pass to Fareed.
Robinson tries to
Robinson
get
against
inside.
Mayo.
Okay,
5 to shoot. Lawson kicks to Chandler. Here's Fareed.
Quickly missed that shot, but the ball landed right in Kenneth Fareed's lap as he lays it in for
rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Guys, I think Kenneth Fareed was a steal for Denver with the 22nd pick of the 2012.
And there we go.
Out of small Morehead State. His rookie season, he led the NBA in offensive rebounding rate, and he has not let up since.
And here are the Nuggets now, following the bucket by the Bucks. Lawson drives in.
Takes it back behind the three-point line now.
Floats one up. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. And for Fareed, mostly a dunk and put-back player offensively, though he has some touch we've seen around the rim.
He's worked hard at it, Kevin, because in college he really didn't show anything beyond 3 or 4 feet. But he's worked on that little 10-foot shot in the lane, and despite his height, he's never going to be a small forward. He's always going to be a power guy battling for position.
Oh, it's a blocking foul.
And J.J. Hickson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Here's Mayo. 17 points for him last game against Orlando. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. And here's Lawson. Lawson gets the screen from Hickson. Here's Chandler. Misses the three. Looking at Denver, they want to turn it around after the loss to Phoenix.
Their offense really sputtered in that game. They went through stretches where points became very hard to come back.
And Steve, you know, their play wasn't terrible. It wasn't too bad, but this game still is about making shots, and the shot making wasn't there.
Now, here is Lawson after the miss from Sanders. Feeds to Robinson.
Somebody,
Lock at 6.
but he grabs it himself. Goes for the
Rebound,
lay-in.
Milwaukee.
No.
They come into this one
I
having
can't tell if
outplayed
that
the
hit the
Magic
rim or the
last
side
game.
of the backboard.
Yeah, and in the end,
Either way, it's a
close.
miss.
I mean, they had points coming from all over the
What?
floor.
Boy, they were locked in and ready to roll. And offense.
Give me a second, guys. Need to do something real quick. Yeah. Whew. There we go. All right, perfect. Okay. There we go.
They just had a rhythm that was impressive.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum.
That delay that we noticed, it isn't there in the first hour.
Pass to Chandler.
But it starts
the
to
three.
grow.
And that's good.
Every,
Robinson picking up the assists.
Half hour,
Chandler's
every
got himself
hour,
on the
so
board
thank
with
you for
3
the
there.
stretch redeem.
For Milwaukee,
Hecho.
they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. And Bird, here we go. Stolen by Fareed.
I should have alley-ooped that one.
Lawson with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
Put in a lot of good work on the boards. That helped him, too.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know, if you continue to give up open looks like that,
And
you're in big trouble.
Bird with the bucket.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Robinson goes in. The shot is off.
Nice job.
Some solid defense from Butler. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Bird. Drops in the lane for 2. Got 6
If you're not confident about the timing, just go for the lay-in.
Pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
JaVale McGee's checked in for J.J. Hickson. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. He talked mainly about the offense. He wants to see them with all their emphasis on ball screens. You can expect them to be running a pick and roll offense for most of this game. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
All right, Doris.
We're just taking advantage of the inside lane, and
McGee sets the pick for Robinson. Out left of the wing.
Nobody's covering. We'll take that lay-in every time.
And it's McGee slamming it down. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Now here's Bird, coming off a stellar performance against Orlando. Got a piece of it. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Come on,
Big group
Dave. How am
substitution
I
here for
getting
Denver.
credit for turning it over when they knocked it out, and I don't remember touching
The Nuggets trail by 4. Robinson dishes to Gallinari. Knocked away. Stolen by Bird.
All right, that's steal number 1.
Blanket.
He was going to pass it, but hey, lay-in wins as well.
Bird's got 8 points.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
The shot's good from Lawson.
Well, the number one priority for a defense when you face this guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket because he's just so strong as a finisher.
And one more thing about him, Steve, he has perfected the art of the alley-oop pass, and that is not an easy pass to perfect. That is really a specialty of his.
Here's Bird. Ty Lawson making his last shot. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And while we've got a moment, let's check out the best defenses in the NBA. In the third spot, the Bucks.
This is a team that really competes at the defensive end of the floor, guys. They play hard and they play together. They are really tough to score upon.
Next dead ball, Brandon Knight will come into the game.
4 on the shot clock. Here's Bird.
Perfect timing, but it wasn't the best shot to
take.
I
like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Gallinari a screen on Ridnow. Here's Robinson. Misses off the right iron.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Delfino passes to Pachulia. Dishes to Bird. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to strike for 2. That one on Chandler.
Good numbers for Big Red. Already with 8 points and 1 steal.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in this first half.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Hamilton comes in for Wilson Chandler. Randy Foy, he's checked in for Nate Robinson. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Ty Lawson.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude. You know, guys, it's amazing, but last season, Andre Miller said he hopes to play until he's 40 years old. Not many players have been able to accomplish that. But I think he's got a really good chance to do it with his style of play. He's a low-to-the-ground player, uses guile, strength, and savvy to get it done. And somehow, he never is hurt or misses games. He's been remarkably durable throughout his career.
And the Bucks with possession here, following the miss by Andre Miller. That's good.
No matter who it is, that kind of defense is not going to cut it.
The Nuggets trail by 8.
Find a way to get that second
Miller
steal.
outside. Passes it to Gallinari. Inside to Randall.
Inside to Zach Randall. He missed it.
Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pachulia kicks to Delfino. Bird dishes to Pachulia.
Inside to Zaza. That time, that one pays off.
Bird's got 3 assists in the game. And Andre Miller, right now 37 years of age. I think back in 1976 is when he was born, to be quite exact. And last January became the 8th player in NBA history to tally 15,000 points, over 7,500 assists.
Incredible career for Miller, still going at it. Terrific kind of old school point guard. I think he's the best lob passer in the game. He's also got a good low post game. Just really crafty and unbelievable feel for the game.
Pachulia the pass to Delfino. No good.
Delfino,
right
however,
start,
can't get the recovery effort
on the
to go
glass.
in.
Most of the rebounds seem to be going their way.
And Steve, I think they are ready for the fight today.
Miller,
how did Miller miss that inside layup?
Milwaukee leading by 8. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Bird outside. He kicks it to Pachulia.
Right to Zaza. Can't
Denver
get the layup
grabs
to
the
go.
miss. Out left to the wing. Hamilton dishes to Miller. And it's blocked. They'll get another chance.
Oh, luckily the second
and
chance
we reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks ahead. They lead by 8.
The Bucks
and
are up
the second
26
quarter
to
will
18.
be on the way when we come back.
guess I
And
had
now
to
the
press X
second
that
quarter
time.
just getting set to
As we
start.
take a break to start the
And let's
second quarter.
quickly-
Back on Ty Lawson. Kept about the same distance. Still an 11-point lead with just under 6 minutes.
The Nuggets trail by 11. Inside, it's Ilyasova and Pachulia. Gary Neal is out there with Bird, and it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Ball's knocked loose.
Later.
Nice break, Milwaukee. Here's Bird. Drops in the breakaway layup.
There we go. We got that second
Bird's got
steal.
13 points. Denver
That's
calls
going to get us more
timeout.
He's
experience
seen
points.
enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that
and the Nuggets are in the bonus.
I
So
think
that's
Doris
2 free
Burke has
throws on
something for
that
us right now.
attempt.
Doris?
Hey guys, well Brian Shaw had some advice for the team over that last break. He mentioned defensive strategy right away. He wants fewer bodies in the paint and more on the perimeter to contest those perimeter jump shots. He then added a message about getting physical, playing with energy, saying, quote, "Let's make sure we're the ones dictating the way this game is played." I'm sure coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. That's good.
I didn't want to go for the lay-in, but we got it. I keep doing that. Like, I don't want to lay it in, but I'll take it.
5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Lawson kicks to McGee. That is in there.
Oh, that's
Lawson with the
34 is
assist.
JaVale
He
McGee,
could have
that's
forced
right.
a tough inside
He
shot,
did a
but
good
made
job
a
getting inside
terrific
the paint
kick
for the
out
lay-in
to
there.
find the open jumper instead.
Over to the left wing.
Pass to Neal.
Neal passes to Middleton.
Middleton. Underneath.
Here's Bird. And it's in.
Inside the paint jumper there. Goes for 2.
Bird's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from way outside.
They're covering
since
everybody,
the start
but
of the
they're
second
leaving
quarter.
me open.
Robinson drives in.
Stolen. Ilyasova for 2.
Looking for
Got
his
it.
first basket still in this one.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
Here's
My
Lawson.
4th assist of the night.
He dishes it to McGee.
With it to Robinson.
Robinson drives in. Outside for Lawson. No good from
He
outside.
didn't get it.
It's been a great day for them on the boards. But that's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And you know, from a numbers standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Ilyasova dishes to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Bird kicks to Neal, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer,
just a bit
signaling the
late.
shot
That
clock
half-second
violation.
delay killed me.
A moment now to look at the all-time list for blocks in a season. 7'4", Mark Eaton with 5.5 blocks a game. Wow.
Timeout.
That is
Timeout
a
was called or
ridiculous
substitution
number,
was made.
Kevin. Eaton was a 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. Just a 4th-round pick out of UCLA back in 1982. I'll tell you what, he sure panned out for the Jazz.
Lawson kicks to Randolph. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Shots for Zach Randolph.
You know, it's kind of unique, guys, to see a journeyman player at such a young age, but that's been the case for Anthony Randolph. Everybody sees the potential he has with his skill set, and he just hasn't seemed to be able to put it all together to become the impact player that people thought he might be.
And for Anthony Randolph, 4 different teams in his 5-year career. Steve, why hasn't he been able to find his niche?
It's a good question, Kevin, because he's got the physical tools. Long, athletic, 6'11", big man with ball handling skills.
Fouled on the way
kind of
up.
reminds you a little bit of Lamar Odom. You know, but I just don't think he's found the right team and the right coach to maybe take advantage of his many talents.
That one is off.
All right, so he missed the first.
He hits the second from the line.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I'll tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
I believe that was,
Bucks leading by 13. Bird outside. Bird right side. Pass to Sanders. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
But that was a nice
and it's
lucky bounce to get the Kenyon Martin for the lay-in.
You can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly
Randolph
that variety.
didn't pull the trigger, but he does eventually get the lay-in to go.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Bird, the pass to Sanders. Back to Bird.
Oh,
23 seconds left to play here in the half. Milwaukee is to get off a shot here. Outside Delfino, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
It's blocked.
Good job, Whitnauer with it.
Gallinari with the steal. No good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair.
We'll see if that
Bucks lead
happens
by
one day,
16. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Coach Drew, I know.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Welcome to halftime. I'm your host, Damon Bruce, out at Bradley Center in a lopsided game through 2. The Milwaukee Bucks have the lead against Denver. They're off to a pretty good spot. They're sitting second in the conference. The first half performance of Big Red, just terrific. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Easy lay-in for Nate Robinson.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. It's been one outstanding game from Big Red.
How about his scoring in the first half? I mean, he's looked like a different player out there today.
He really has, Steve. It's been a pleasant surprise for him, that's for sure. I mean, he really hit on something that worked in those first 2 quarters.
Taking a look at the Nuggets, Hickson is out there with Kenneth Faried. Then it's Nate Robinson. Then it's Lawson. And it's Chandler in at the small forward. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. So Lawson will go to the free throw line. They get Kenyon Martin. The Nuggets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And they're right around 74% as a team from the free throw line to this point of the season.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
Sanders takes it.
Hickson against Sanders. And there's the feed to Bird. 6 on the shot clock. The pass to Sanders. It's stolen by Hickson.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand. Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
I could have gotten that.
The Nuggets trail by 9. Lawson with it. And it's Bird picking him up. Robinson goes in. Shoots it. And Denver again with the bucket.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
Mayo.
Here's Mayo.
Mayo.
And he gets it to go. Mayo's got 11.
He's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
For Denver, they've gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Lawson, and that one's good.
Man, they needed a run to get back into this game, and they got it.
And a good one, defensively and offensively. It's been a terrific stretch.
Milwaukee called
timeout called the Bucks. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hey, Kev. Big Red in that last game against the Magic was simply terrific. He finished with 24 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that Clark was something special.
Kevin, it really was. I mean, they threw everything.
I gotta get out of the crowd
kitchen
there.
sink at him, and nothing.
Sorry,
slowed
random
him
fans.
down.
Well, let's just say he was really good.
Chandler kicks to Hickson.
Side.
And again, it's Denver.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
Well, and that's why they're on this run, guys. They're getting the ball inside and getting really high percentage looks.
Well, for J.J. Hickson, I mean, he is a phenomenal rebounder guy. Strong, explosive, has the right disposition of aggressiveness. All of that makes him a pretty dangerous finisher around the rim as well.
Robinson against Mayo. Here's Chandler. A three-pointer off the mark.
Couldn't get the
Clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Kicks to Mayo. A jump hook play by Bird just set it up. Bird's got his 5th assist in this one. And Hickson has to play center a lot last season, but at 6'9", you've got to think power forward is a better position for him. Wouldn't you think, Steve, long term?
Well, yeah, I think offensively he was able to score at a higher clip playing center because he was too quick for the guys guarding him. But defensively, he's not a rim protector. And so I think long term, if you're going to win, you have to play
gets the lay-in on the other side.
Yeah, he didn't even bother to wait around for any help on that break.
That was a one-man job all the way, Steve. He knew what to do with it and when.
Bird dishes to Sanders.
Bounce pass to Larry Sanders.
Back to Bird.
Oh, he was going to pass it to me, but he got tipped.
Butler kicks to Sanders.
Side to Sanders.
11 feet away. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Not think Hickson was
going
to tip it away from my hand.
The break. And Nate Robinson picks up the foul.
Call on Nate Robinson.
That is his first foul of the game.
Great defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
And I think he got there in time. Nice play.
A different look for Denver. JaVale McGee's checked in for Hickson. Jordan Hamilton comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Miller's subbed in for Ty Lawson. Milwaukee leading by 7. And Bird, here we go. Martin, the pass to Bird. Tipped away.
Tipped away. Come on.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Robinson with it. Now Mayo defending.
Now I finally got more turnovers and assists.
Robinson against Butler. They double him with Butler. Robinson dishes to Miller. He feeds it to McGee. 6 to shoot. Miller,
another rebound. Gobbled up there. Pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
Bird kicks to Martin.
Dang it.
Stolen by McGee.
Animation.
Here's Hamilton.
Rip Hamilton.
Down the breakaway slam.
Slams it down for
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
There we go.
And guys, this is just too close to the game. Giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. See the way he times his passes so well. That's a great assist.
Now, here is Robinson. He's got 11. There's the dish to McGee.
Side to JaVale McGee. Goes inside and emphatic dunk for the and one.
Surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
All right. Well, I think I got to let my little dogs in, so I will be right back. All right, we're back.
Hey guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Foy's checked in.
He does get the and one.
Well, you know, JaVale McGee was taken 18th overall out of Nevada back in 2008. You hear about teams reaching in the draft for size. Well, that wasn't the case this time. You look at this kid's physical gifts. The tallest standing reach in the NBA. He stands alone in that category.
And for JaVale McGee, not just long, but also athletic. You think of him in the dunk contest, dunking 2 balls on 2 baskets at once. It's a very creative way to go at it.
It's incredible to watch McGee out on the floor, dunking, blocking shots, running like a deer. Still very young, 25 years of age, but he can get a lot better, I think, with his game as he develops his skills.
Gallinari, he's checked in for Denver.
Slightly early,
Both shots good from the strike.
One.
The Nuggets trail by
now
6.
21.6 assists.
Foy, the pass to Miller. Foy off a pick from McGee.
Couldn't steal it.
Now, here is Foy. Guarded by Neal. And shot by
2.
Foy.
Well, they found the touch here in the second half from the field, and everything else we talk about, folks, rebounding, defense, all of that, this game is still about making shots. You got to put the ball in the basket. That's the bottom line. And they found a way to do it here in the second half.
Bird kicks to Neal.
Back to
6 on the shot clock. Bird dishes to
Now
Delfino.
pass to
And that one's good.
for the inside bucket.
Delfino's got 5 points so far.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
21-7 so far.
Miller, the pass to Gallinari.
We are up by 6.
To JaVale McGee. The 10-footer. Bird pulls it in. Bird's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Sanders.
Now it's about to probably go back to a 4-point lead.
Miller outside. Feeds it to Foy.
And it will.
That's good. It's Miller with the assist.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Bucks leading by 4. Bird outside. Bird left side. Cannot hit. And it's Denver the other way.
That's one he knows he should have made.
And Foy kicks to Gallinari.
Oh!
Here's Fareed. Rebound,
and
Milwaukee.
Can't get the second chance.
Sanders has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Delfino dishes to Bird. Pass to Sanders. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee.
Back to Butler.
Bird outside. Bird left side. Dishes to Sanders. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Way too late.
We've got a moment now to go to a rookie watch and find out who among the NBA's freshman class have been the hottest shooters. Well, you look at Big Red, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
And his confidence is just going to keep growing if he continues shooting the ball like he has over the past month.
You know, it's really invaluable for a rookie to have a good stretch of play like that. They can really calm a first-year guy down and allow him to play at a high level.
Denver making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. Big Red was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him.
And now it's all the way back
That is one part of this game that Coach isn't particularly happy about. He wants him taking on more responsibility when they've got the ball. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Randolph,
Thank you,
we
Doris.
are
And
tied.
he gets it to go.
Perfect screen there.
Blown an 11-point lead.
Poor job by the defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Pass to Ridnour. Back to Bird.
Back to me. Back
Here's
to
Ridnour.
Drives in.
Butler on the way.
Body
Shoots
off
it up.
over there. Butler.
Good. The assist goes to Ridnour. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Well, there's plenty to like about him as a player, but one thing that really stands out is
you take the lead with that one.
He can catch the ball in space, defenders all over him, but in an instant, lets that shot go, and he is accurate.
And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him. That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Three-pointer, Ridnour, and another three.
But Ridnour answered with a three of his own. I'll take it.
Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Miller, the pass to 4. And again, it's Denver.
Nice offensively, this quarter has been perfect. Not a single missed shot. They got to keep riding,
20 seconds
and
to
they
go.
can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hang on to it.
And that's probably what they're going to do here.
Bird kicks to Ridnour. He dishes it to Sanders.
Inside to Larry Sanders. Can't get it to go. The bucket to go.
Throws it from deep.
Eves it.
No luck. Tie game in Milwaukee. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us.
So we are tied 69-69 heading into the fourth quarter.
That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
How about the creativity, guys? Terrific vision to
behind
out that pass,
over the head
set
pass
up the
to
basket.
number 24
Some serious creativity.
Zach Gallinari. Don't take another bad shot. All right.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Bird, he's in at point guard. Martin is out there with Mayo. Then there's Luke Ridnour, and it's Sanders in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Tries to go
That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
No surprise it doesn't go.
Now, here is Lawson. Robinson left side, from past the arc.
Robinson. I'm live streaming, yes. Yeah, I like.
Sanders pulls it down.
So he did miss.
Sanders has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bird kicks to Ridnour. Won by Robinson.
He knew. What a tip.
Chandler against Sanders. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Another shot to take the lead.
Wilson Chandler was one of those guys who decided during the condensed season to play in China. Took him a while to get back to the NBA, and when he did, a hip injury kept him on the sidelines. But last season, he seemed to regain his earlier form.
And Wilson Chandler, 26 years of age, athletic, physical. The Nuggets gave him a nice 5-year contract on this basis of his potential.
Well, he's one of the players they got in the Carmelo Anthony trade. He's tough, low-maintenance guy, keeps the offense on the floor, and can really shoot the 3-ball well, too. I think he complements what Denver has tried to do here in recent years, playing that up-tempo style and yet maintain that floor spacing in the half court.
Lawson kicks to Chandler. That one falls.
And this is going to be a tightly
Lawson's
contested one tonight.
Lawson's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Bucks trail. Bird dishes to Sanders.
Foul.
And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Nuggets. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
Boy, a lot of fans around the league really focused on that matchup for Chicago.
And the first one drops.
Does make the first, so we're tied at 72.
Sanders hits them both.
Makes the second, so we take the lead.
And here's Lawson.
There we go. Oh.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Chandler attacking, and the rejection by Sanders. But they get it back. For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 3. That's good.
And
that's now 18 points for Lawson. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
You know, quite honestly, Kevin and Steve, I mean, this game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Well, then let's root for overtime. Why not?
Whiten!
Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers.
I know I'll be looking out for the final score of that Pacers game. I think it should be close.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Hickson sets the screen for Robinson. And Chandler, here we go.
Robinson for 2.
The offensive rebound.
But
Fareed from 6 feet out. He nails it.
Ago.
Now it's a 3-point Nugget lead.
They only made 35% of their shots in the first half. But they found the range here. Again, shooting percentage, a function of the kinds of shots you get. Much better shots, better shooting percentage.
Sanders' shot is off.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Lawson tries in, and the rejection by Sanders.
And
that one's good.
You know, we really haven't seen the same focus defensively that we did in the first half.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. He talked mainly about giving them a different look defensively and dropping more bodies into the paint, saying, listen, they're eating us up on the inside, and we need to do whatever it takes to stop it. Guys, back to you.
Bird against Lawson. That's good. And that's now 25 points for Big Ray.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Dixon, a screen on Mayo. Robinson with it. Now guarded by Sanders.
Block. Kenyon, I believe OJ
Bucks trail by 3. Bird outside. He kicks to Mayo.
OJ.
Right side, Mayo. Goes up to the stripe. And it's Denver with the rebound. Fareed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Lawson with the drive. And again, Denver no good.
He tried that leaner, and to me, it probably got him off balance a little bit. Probably should have gone straight up.
Rejected by Fareed.
What a block by Kenneth Fareed.
Chandler, the pass to Robinson.
And that may...
It's stolen by Mayo.
I was going to say that may have gotten the win, but Whiten, I believe,
Butler on the way. Lawson defending. It's stolen by Hickson.
Butler!
And here we go with Lawson running it right up the court. Robinson kicks to Lawson. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Robinson's got 4 assists in the game. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Denver.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and converting those miscues into points at the other end.
The Nuggets leading by 5. Mayo brings the double team, and Big Red gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Milwaukee's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a 3-point shot tonight. Bird right side. Martin dishes to Butler. The Bucks working the ball around. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
Excuse me, Karan.
Boy, just
Where
a brain
was that
cramp,
pass
guys.
going?
I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
The Nuggets have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, I know these 20 minutes.
Robinson with it.
Yeah.
Looking to get it going. Shot is blocked.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Outside Butler. Back to Martin. Right side Martin. It's stolen by Hickson.
Come on! Kenyon!
Chandler outside. Fareed outside. Now Lawson. Fareed outside. Chandler the pass to Lawson. 4 on the clock. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They've been on a
Lawson's
run.
got 6 points in the quarter.
Entire
I tell you, he's really carrying a lot of the load offensively, and that's almost always good news for them.
Bird kicks to Martin. Back to Bird. Inside. Here's Sanders. Hickson grabs the board.
He just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
Chandler's shot good.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found
on the
other
board.
scoring
Stolen
options which you
away
have to
by
have
Nate
when one of your main
Robinson.
guys is
Here they
struggling.
go.
The
Ty
defense looking a little bit dazed
slams it
now.
down.
Ferocious throw
And
down
that
there.
Not
may
bad
have
for a
been
player
the
of his
dagger.
size.
Not bad at all. How about that spring coming out of those legs?
Pass to Sanders. Got a piece of
come
it. It's stolen by
on.
Hickson.
I have no answer for this defense they
Lawson
have.
dishes to Robinson. Back to Lawson. Baseline try. Good, and the assist goes to
mid-range
Robinson.
jumper. Maybe I should sign
Robinson's
with the
got
Nuggets.
assist number 5 here tonight.
They are
They've been able to depend on his
unstoppable.
offense all game long, guys. He's drained a lot of shots out here.
And between now and the horn, Steve, the ball should be in his hands as much as possible if they want to continue to build this lead.
Here's Martin, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Good job there, Kevin, getting himself a little space on the inside.
The Nuggets leading by 11. Lawson drives into J.J. Hickson. And the layup's good off the glass. Hickson's got 4 points this quarter.
And
They weren't
timeout
very
Milwaukee.
crisp in the first half, but they've really picked it up. The same shots they struggled with earlier are now starting to fall.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin. Brian
Exactly. I don't
Shaw
know how
had
to
some words
explain
for
it.
his team in that
They're
last
making all
timeout.
the shots
He
they
wants his
missed in
players
the
to
first
step
quarter.
up the pace. He told them they should be looking to get out and run every chance they
Failure
get.
of an
He mentioned
alley-oop.
one other thing, which was that he does not want his players getting overly aggressive at the
Unlucky
defensive
number
end. He wants them
13
playing
on the
under
turnover.
control. Gentlemen, some late game adjustments that could
I do
prove
know that
crucial
I'm
in the game's
100%
closing
going
moments.
to be
Kevin, over to
on
you.
this one.
Thanks a lot, Doris. And Lawson, here we go. And the rejection by
Nice
Sanders.
rejection by Larry Sanders there.
Butler against Hickson. And it's Butler missing. Denver's gotten
can't
off to an
get the
0 for 2
bucket
start
to
from
go.
downtown here in the fourth quarter. Robinson misses.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him this far, they could stretch this lead out.
Bird, the pass to Martin. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner, going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
The shot's good from Lawson.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Outside Mayo.
The Mayo on fake.
And there's the feed to Butler. Lets it go with a three.
Butler for three.
And he gets it
Got
to
it.
go.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Now, here is Robinson. The pass to Fareed. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here.
Well, when he came out of college, the one thing you knew with Kenneth Fareed was he was going to give you a lot of hustle. Great rebounder at Morehead State, and he brought that into the league with him. He attacks the ball, he attacks the glass, plays hard on every possession.
Well, that's just the kind of player he is. It's in his nature. He can't help but hustle after
Lay it,
his
and we
shots.
finally
He's
get
willing
our
to battle
real
for
double-double.
rebounds and loose balls with anybody. There's no backing down with Fareed.
So it looks like just playing the last bit of this game out in what should be a nice win here for the Nuggets.
Clark, their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
Yeah, Kevin, they had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
It always takes someone stepping up, and that happened here as we got great numbers for Ty Lawson. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised.
Mayo, that's good.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lawson kicks to Hickson. The 8-footer. Here's Fareed. Tries it again.
Man, all those efforts, and they finally get it.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road. They clearly wanted to win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done.
And so it's Denver taking care of business.
Nate, this was a huge challenge going up.
Don't need to hear the interview from Nate Robinson there. It was a great performance, but it just was not enough. Oh, home. Let's see what our agent has to say. Our friend has to say.
What's up?
Hey, you remember that business deal you kicked down for a while back?
Of course. I'm still waiting for that big payoff they promised me.
I finally heard back. That vampire flick is on its way to being a box office smash. We should be getting a nice return right about now.
It finally paid off.
Yes, man. That's what I'm talking about. I was wondering if that deal was ever gonna pay off. Hey, come on. Dinner's on me, bro, huh?
Oh, now you talking.
Right.
Hey, listen, man, you made the right call on this one, but be careful. People is gonna come at you with all kind of crazy ideas, and most of them ain't gonna pay off like this one did, all right?
Yeah, I feel you. Come on, let's go celebrate, huh?
All right, let's do it, baby.
Yeah, let's go.
So that means I got extra experience because of how the movie went. I'm a famous movie producer. Alright, I think we'll do one more game and then we'll call it for tonight. We'll see how this one goes. So, let's see. Yeah, Ty Lawson got to give me credit. Yeah, see, 13 turnovers was just too much. Dang, we got a lot of experience with that one. We got 3,000 VC to play with. Let's improve first our mid-range jumper to 76. Let's increase a couple on the layup. That puts us at an 81 overall. Let's bump up our standing layup to 82. Let's max out the hand stat to 81. Let's see. Let's go with... Let's max out offensive awareness, and we'll increase a defensive stat or physical stat too. How about hold on, do I have the speed stat on here? Yeah, I do. We can increase the speed by 1. I'll take that. There we go. All right, 81. I'll take that. Okay, we've got over 350,000 fans now. I need to see my player card. Can I see my player stat card from here? Oh, probably from the stat screen. Oh yeah, there we go. There you go. What position? I'm now like the 18th best point guard in the league. We still got a few teams that would be interested in me, like the Knicks are the #1 team that want me. But let's go ahead and let's go ahead and do this last game against the who were we facing? I forgot to see who it was against.
It's an Eastern Conference battle here at the Bradley Center in Milwaukee as the Bucks look to work the home court to their advantage. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, introducing the rest of the 2K broadcast team. Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and sideline reporter Doris Burke. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. Hey guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Larry Sanders?
Well, the one thing that you have to have in basketball is big men who can protect the rim, and that's what Sanders does. He's willing to go up and block shots, really patrol the paint, and protect that rim area.
Yeah, you know, but there's nothing easy in the lane when Sanders is on the floor. Always have to be looking over your shoulder if you plan on putting up a shot with him around. It's the end of a string of away games for the Pacers as they look forward to returning home after this one. They just haven't been able to buy a break lately. 5 of their last 6 games have been losses.
Well, for Indiana, they've experienced a sort of worst-case scenario season. Nothing has worked out for them.
Yeah, you're right about that, Clark. I mean, the expectations were definitely higher than where they are right now. And, you know, given what we thought they had talent-wise, it's kind of hard to believe they are where they are right now.
And it's Butler missing. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Minnesota.
Yeah, and given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over.
Here's West. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from West. And both free throws good for West.
West did nail both shots, so they take the first points of the game.
And you know, you talk about Frank Vogel, guys, and the Pacers. It seemed he won over his roster from the moment he took over. He placed a lot of confidence and trust in his players, and most importantly, brought a breath of positivity and positive energy to that locker room and to that team.
And the basket by Hill.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know it by how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
Now here's Bird. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver.
And he played great at the defensive end of the floor, too, Kevin. He had a couple of important block shots in that game. So good all-around effort.
Milwaukee on D. And back to Vogel, he really helped instill the identity of this Pacers team of toughness and defense, and Steve, that willingness to battle.
Yeah, it's a perfect fit with their personnel. The way he motivates this team to defend and play with that edge. I just love this group, the Pacers team, the talent, along with Frank Vogel. Just a really nice fit. Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
He sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Well, Doris, an interesting game. Moments ago, you had a chance to talk with head coach Frank Vogel. What do you have to say?
Kevin, he said that the one thing they rely on to keep them in games is they never get thrown off their defensive game plan. He said when we're on defense, we act like the aggressors and take the game action. We don't sit back and wait, and it helps us to stay focused. Let's see if they can keep that focus here.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure they should be more focused on their opponent than they are on themselves.
That is sort of the way it sounds, Steve, but still, I don't think a defense-first mindset is ever a bad thing.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
So for the Bucks, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets.
And you look at the stat sheet from that night, I mean, the turnovers were just glaring. No way you're going to give up the ball as many times as they did and still win.
Well, not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense and force even more turnovers on the other side. That's the only way you're really going to be able to counteract giving the ball to the opponent that you're in. You could have forced a tough inside shot but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Hill with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. West passes to Granger. Again, Indiana.
They're off and running. Good start here. They've knocked down 4 of their first 5.
Bucks trail by 6. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
Find something, you're right.
What a play. The hoop plus the harm.
Excellent concentration on the finish. That's big time.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
At the line for 1.
so we get our and one.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter.
On the board for us.
Bird against Hill. The feed now to West. Great D that time from for Milwaukee. They've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Long distance speed. But still, it's now within a 1-point game.
Now here is Hill.
Hill will take it up.
West outside.
Pass around to Danny Granger.
Here's Granger.
Another turnaround jumper.
Rebound Milwaukee. The Pacers beat them last time when these two teams met in Indiana.
Yeah, it was a big loss. Pretty much pure domination. I got the key was the rebound. It was ugly. They were completely dominated on the glass. That's going to have to improve tonight.
Here's Hill after Caron Butler's bucket. Hill dishes to Hibbert. Good. The assist goes to Hill.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
Well, that's the key to basketball. Get the ball inside into the paint, either with a pass or with penetration.
Steve said it. They were atrocious on the glass when they last met. What do they need to do, Clark, to change that in this game?
Well, a couple of things. One, they need more bodies in the paint. I mean, you got to have more bodies in the paint.
All alone.
Then you got to be ready to box out. They left 1 or 2 guys on an island down there, and you can't do that. That's not going to work.
Here's Hill after the made shot from Bird. Stolen by Bird. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Bird's got 7 points in the game.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They got to at least get a finger on it.
Luis Scola, he's checked in for Indiana. Pacers trail by 3. Outside Hill.
George Hill gets around us, no problem.
From down in the low post,
he was able to get around the big arms of Larry Sanders.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
Outside Mayo. Butler on the way.
Oh, I didn't even realize he
DeMayo
passed
for the 3. Shot
No.
misses. So Indiana will take it the other way.
Well, George Hill, one of those unique stories, playing with his hometown Indiana Pacers. He's a native of Indianapolis, Broad Ripple High School. Was drafted by the Spurs, played in their system for 3 years out in San Antonio, and was acquired by the Pacers in a draft day trade back in 2011, and it's worked out well for both teams.
Here's Bird, following the basket by George Hill. Bird with it. George picks him up. Bird kicks to Sanders. A strong finish under heavy pressure. 9 points for Big Red.
And at 4 and 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
All right, don't let George Hill make the next shot. Got it.
Indiana trailing here.
Best way to do
and
that
prior to last season, the Pacers signing George Hill.
And just like that, we let him get inside.
$40 million extension.
He's a good player, a really good combo guard, can shoot it well from distance, can run a team. Maybe not a traditional point guard, but somebody who can help you win. I think it was a good move for the Pacers.
Now here's
pass
Bird.
it in time, and now
George Hill missing his last shot.
Time for the tip off.
Tries to keep it alive.
And
shoots. Bird misses.
It was a good shot,
like
but
an
it
easy
just
2
couldn't
points
go
right
in.
there.
You know he's kicking himself for that miss.
Yeah, it was a good shot, but it just didn't go in.
Hill against Martin. Hill kicks to Hibbert.
All right, Hibbert with it, drive in, and
Played in with a nice
Pacers
touch
retake
off the
lead.
grass. Hibbert's got his
And
second bucket of the game to go.
And the lead goes right back over. This is a seesaw affair.
And we'll take a break. Starting in on the second quarter. Yep, as expected.
Indiana leading
has
by
just
9.
pulled away.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for Indiana.
It doesn't go for West.
They've got Hill. Paul George is out there with Danny Granger. Then
Bounce
it's
pass to
Johnson. And
Ilyasova.
it's West in at the pivot
He
spot,
doesn't make it,
manning
but he
the
was
middle.
fouled on the way up, so 2 shots
You know,
for
out of
Ersan
Turkey,
Ilyasova.
Ersan Ilyasova, interesting combination of talents. I mean, he's one of the more intriguing guys in the league when you watch him closely. He's not the biggest or the burliest, but he's got a toughness about him that shows itself on the offensive glass. He's also a really good outside shooter, able to play that spread 4 role.
And Clark, you mentioned Ilyasova. He had that breakthrough season in 2011 and 12, and after the early slump continued to deliver, Steve, last year.
Well, he's a great combination of being an outside shooter but having interior toughness. And I think he defines kind of the modern-day hybrid form. He's a power forward who can guard multiple positions on the perimeter.
Sanders passes to Butler. And yes, sir, that one drops. Butler's got 6.
Yeah, something that makes him hard to defend is his ability to receive a pass and get off an accurate shot in one quick, fluid motion. So you better beware of where he is on the floor at all times.
One of the premier catch-and-shoot guys in the league, Steve. There's no question about it.
Johnson,
good. Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Now here's Bird. 9 points in the game so far.
Sanders, back to me.
6 to shoot. He's good. He's got 11.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kev, Big Red in that last game against the Nuggets was a major factor. He finished with 25 points, and he played the usual role of running the team's offense and getting away with a bunch of assists. It was the kind of game that coaches love because he was a big factor in every play, it seemed.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
The Pacers making a switch here. Hibbert's checked in. Both good from the line that time.
Boy, that was solid. I'll tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Hill against Bird. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Dishes to Sanders.
Bounce pass to Sanders.
Here's Mayo. And another basket for Milwaukee.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Johnson against Mayo. Johnson kicks to George. Feeds it to Hibbert. The turnaround jumper. Count it.
Boy,
Hibbert's got 6.
And they have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
Outside Mayo. Mayo off the pick from Martin. Mayo dishing to Martin. Pass to Sanders. Ranger with the rebound.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Here's George. That's good. And it's a 9-point Pacer lead.
Good job by Paul George to get the lay
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Outside Mayo. He kicks it to Butler. A baseline J. Oh, trying for it. Hill pulls it in. Hill's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamorous stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Wide open.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. Back to fundamentals. That's what he told them. Specifically, he'd like to see them implement the pick and roll as often as possible. I'm sure Coach is hoping those changes turn the tide in this game and shrink the deficit it before halftime. Back to you, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. Stolen by Bird.
Go, Mayo.
Down the breakaway slam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
That was such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just a tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Now here's Hibbert. Nice D from Sanders.
You know, a lot has been said about the Pacers and their defense, but in addition to them being great with their positioning and skill, they're one of the toughest and most rugged teams to deal with, both mentally and physically. They really pride themselves on playing smash-mouth basketball, and don't hesitate to get into your airspace and get in your face.
Here's George. Soft touch off the glass. George has got 7 points in the game.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Here's Middleton. Great play by Bird to set it up. Bird's got his 5th assist in this one. And Clark, back to what you said, the Pacers did get in a few games last year where tempers flared and players got in each other's faces. But, you know, Steve, you look back at all the great defensive teams in NBA history, and not a lot of them were a group of amicable guys.
It's true. I mean, this was a great defense, and sometimes you have to ruffle feathers and get in people's faces in terms of being tough and gritty defensively. I think the Pacers understood that.
Now, here's Bird. Paul George unable to get his shot. And Sanders throws it down.
Alley-oop.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, that's the play. We're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
Hill kicks to Granger. A fader. Count that one.
Oh, fade away by Paul.
Granger's got
Granger,
6.
sorry.
Here's
and he gets
Bird.
it back to a
13 points in the game. Bird, right side. It's rebounded by Indiana. They've held a 12-point lead early. Hill kicks to George. They get a hand on it. Good on the shot. And now it's an 8-point Pacer lead.
He's finally starting to get it going here offensively.
Bird outside. Stolen by George. Now the Pacers moving it up. George has got the ball. Hill passes to Hill.
Yeah, see, this is where it would get confusing. There's the other Hill on the Pacers.
Pass to Hibbert.
Pass to Hibbert.
The shot is off. Excellent D there from Sanders. Milwaukee's gotten both of their 3-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Bird with it. He's picked up by Hill. Here's Bird, averaging 14 points a game. Passes it tonight. Just 5 to shoot.
Oh, what a move by
And
Brandon
he gets it to
Knight
go from the
to
high
cross
post.
over the defender and get the open jumper to go.
This guy play. He just lives and breathes the game. Loves to be out on the floor with his guys.
And timeout, Indiana.
Indiana decides to talk it over.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like.
Half, I believe. But first half.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Hi, Kevin. I've got Karan with me.
Now,
We're down
presented
by
by
11 at the half.
Sprint.
Good evening. The halftime break is upon us, and let's get right to the first half recap. Indiana with a lead against Milwaukee. Just one win away from moving into the 8th place in the conference, and they're definitely motivated. The first half, a productive one for George Hill. He's got 8 points. He's been dynamic on both ends of the court, finding teammates, playing tough D on the other end.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Just absolute domination in this one for Big Red. 13 points, and the steals are starting to pile up for him also.
They sure have, and clearly he's gotten in their heads because of it, Clark. You guys are looking over their shoulder now, always worrying about where he is.
Bird, he's in at point guard. Martin is out there with Karan Butler. Then it's Sanders, and it's Mayo in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
What's up, DJ?
Now here is Hill. After the miss from Bird, Hibbert. Good, the assist goes to Hill. That's now 8 points for Roy Hibbert.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Bucks trail by 13.
Only editing, DJ. Oh, you mean an actual game or like
now Bird?
2K? Because I'm pretty sure they just add the sound clips in.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
I guess it depends on the stadium.
Offense is getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
I know
that's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layups. Earn it from the line.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And the free throws for him this year, he's making them at about a rate of 77%.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. And it's Hill penetrating. Outside, George. And again, it's Indiana.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well. Well, it's not often you find a player like Paul George who, as tall as he is, can play two guard. But when you do, you're going to see some really big numbers in rebounding from him. And that's what George does. He wants to average double-digit rebounds.
So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And Clark, you mentioned the height of Paul George. 6'8", and he was drafted. He actually grew to 6'10" in his rookie season, Steve. So he's a young guy that's continuing to grow both on the floor and physically.
Yeah, he may be 7'2" by his fourth year. I'll tell you, though, he gives you power forward size and rebounding with guard skills. It's easy to see why the Pacers are so excited about it.
Does he remind you of anybody in particular?
I don't know how
like Scottie Pippen, you know, early in his career. Maybe not quite as strong as Scottie, but a similar skill set.
Interesting. Now here's West. 10 points for him.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Bird kicks to Martin. To the middle.
Shot,
here's Sanders. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed assist. Sanders has got 8 points.
That's really the area where they like all of their shots to come from.
The drive by Hill. The shot by West. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 12.
He had no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Here's Bird. Good.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today. They've needed it.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hill dishes to West. Granger against Butler. Granger passes to West. Granger kicks it to West. And it's blocked.
By Martin.
Outside for George. And a miss there on the triple. Bucks trail by 10. And Bird, here we go. He dishes it to Martin. Bird with it. Picked up by Hibbert. And a Bird's got 6 in the quarter.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And it's not necessarily strategic, Clark. It's just a matter of playing with more heart. Got to play hard, guys.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Larry Drew's huddle. It's their perimeter defense that had him pretty wound up. He told his guys to be conscious of ball movement away from the hoop and be sure to always have their hands up when the shot is taken. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the fourth quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Well, here we go again. An open path to the hoop, an easy 2 points. Where is the defense?
Bucks trail by 10. Outside Mayo. Bird outside. Back to Mayo. Bird outside. Lock at 6. Paul George with the steal. Here's Granger, finished off the break. Granger's got 8 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Pacers?
Boy, defensively they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen really are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And now a look at Roy Hibbert, some stats on him. An incredible last month for him. You see where he stands. 8th in blocks, 8th in field goal percentage, and in terms of rebounding, he's in the top 20 in the league, so a guy who can really take care of the boards for you.
You know, Steve, he's doing what very few players in the league are really capable of, and that's impacting games through his low post defensive presence. And he's one of the best shot blockers in the game in terms of his ranking, so no surprise.
Now here's Bird, who's got 19. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Bird's got 8 points in the quarter.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Hill kicks it to West. Hill, a screen on Martin. Here's West, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot. West has got the lead up to 14 now for the Pacers. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Sanders. The shot's no good. Great D that time from Hibbert.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. And you look at Sanders, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific array of low post moves that allows him to free himself up to get to the basket for very high percentage shots.
And not only that, Steve, we always talk about athleticism and length and speed, but strength is a factor in this game too, and it allows you to finish around the goal through other people. So that's something he does well.
The Pacers making a switch here. Scola's checked in. Pacers leading by 13. Poked away. Here's Butler. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And George, here we go. Rebounded by the Bucks. Butler's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Martin with a screen on Scola. Bird kicks to Pachulia. Good.
You jump scared me there, Joe.
Bird's got his 7th assist here tonight.
There we go.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Now here's Granger. He's got 10. George dishes to Hill. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Nobody near him. He'll normally make that one.
Mayo off the pick from Pachulia. Bird kicks to Butler. From deep. They get it again. Here's Martin. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Outside, Scola. And that one's good by Stevenson.
And timeout,
Stevenson's
Milwaukee.
got 5 points so far.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Frank Vogel addressing his team. He'd like them to better establish the transition game, to pick up the tempo and put pressure on the defense in the open floor. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. And here is Johnson, following the 3 moments ago from Ridenour. Pocket 6. Watson with it. Butler covering. 3 from Stevenson. Rebound, Milwaukee. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And as out of bounds, Milwaukee will retain possession. And a chance here to check out the all-time single-season leaders in assists per game. The Utah Jazz's John Stockton, the featured player.
Yeah, and Isaiah Thomas cracking that top 5. This is one of those stats where you have to credit the teammates, too. You got to have shooters and finishers to complete the play. And those two, of course, played on some great NBA teams.
Paul George, he's checked in for the Pacers. Now here's Bird. following the shot by Caron Butler. Bird kicks to Delfino.
I knew it.
Stolen by George.
I knew George was going to get the steal.
The dish now to Stevenson. A minute 50 left in the third. Johnson, that's for two. And the Pacers can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 8.
Caron Butler is one of those rock-solid, steady vets. Just a pro's pro, we call him. Entering the final year of his contract, you know he's looking to be aggressive out there.
Now, here's Ridnour. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bird. Johnson with the block. And here's Stevenson. Johnson outside. George passes to Scola. Milwaukee with the rebound. Sanders has got 3 rebounds now in this one. And for Butler out of UConn, a good defender, Steve, a good jump shot.
Yeah, played in one All-Star game back with the Wizards. Now going into his 12th year. He's had a great career. Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
Now here's Johnson. Right now averaging 5 points a game. In low to Scola. Rejected by Sanders. Here's Delfino, defended by George. That's good. And now just a 4-point Indiana lead.
Well, you knew the run would come, and here it is. They're playing well now, trying to get back in this thing.
Yeah, pretty good comeback effort here. Rolling along nicely, and they've gotten themselves within striking distance now.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Back pass to Johnson.
Johnson dishes to Stevenson.
Showing some strength in the paint. Tough rebound.
Bird outside. Delfino with the 3.
Got it right before the buzzer.
They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
They don't have enough time to take a shot.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Indiana out in front, leading by a point. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational feat, putting him way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
Yeah, the timing of these plays are just phenomenal.
No question.
On the court for Indiana. Ranger and West at the forward six. George Hill at the 1, Paul George at the 2, and it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. And he can't get the first one.
As we're going to take a little bit of a break to start the fourth.
And the Bucks with some changes. Martin comes in for Carlos Delfino. And it's Burden for Luke Ridnour. And it's Hill penetrating. Mayo against George.
Step back jumper.
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Slam dunk by Butler.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
A shot by West. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. West has got the game tied up here for the Pacers. Bird against Hill. Bird right side. Stolen by George.
OJ Mayo. Come on, game.
It's Hill on the wing. Bird covering.
How many points are the Pacers in the score?
The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
Pass to OJ.
Outside Mayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Mayo's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
Boy, the deeper we get into this game, the more offense we're seeing.
And that goes for both teams, Steve. Everybody firing on all cylinders right now.
And George kicks to Hibbert. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Larry Sanders with the rebound. Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Chance now to check out the schedule for Milwaukee. After this one, they're off to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
Philadelphia 76ers. That'll be next week.
Butler passes to Martin.
Pass to Kenyon.
West with the block.
Oh,
but he stays with it.
David West.
Hill
like
with
that,
it. And it's Bird picking him up. Hill dishes to Hibbert, and that one's good.
That's a good shot for him there, but it's
get the tie.
kind of puzzling to me that he's not calling for the ball today like he usually does. He has to do more if they're going to pull ahead.
Now here's Bird. Down low, Sanders. It's rebounded by West. West has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Takes it up to Coy.
Hill kicks to George. He feeds it to Hibbert. And he gets it to go. Hibbert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Just under 7 minutes to go in the game.
And Bird, here we go. West with the steal.
Nice tip by David West. I keep getting those 2.
Granger kicks to Hibbert. Stolen by Bird. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Butler. Finishes the break with a slam.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Now here is Hill. The pass to Granger. It's back to Hill. Shot clock at 6.
West. Shot.
And it's West missing.
Tough D on the inside.
Put up a roadblock, a construction barrel right there. That's what he brings defensively.
Right side, Mayo. Back to Bird. The shot from the low post is good. Bird's got 25 points.
What's going on defensively there? A lack of focus, no concentration. Too easy.
All right, we're by 2 with 5.
Hill passes to Granger.
Granger for the lead.
Indiana again missing.
You know, even though he missed that 3-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, because you know, if you continue to give up open looks like that, you're in big trouble.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Pacers trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
George against Mayo. Outside Hill. Indiana needs to get a shot on. Granger from outside.
Yes.
Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. And that's 13 points for Danny Granger.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Bird. Kicks it to Martin. Back to Bird. And he finishes nicely on the way. Bird's got 4 this quarter.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's West. Back to George. Granger outside. Goes up on the high post. And he nails it. Granger's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Great job by Granger on that
one. Bird against Hill. Bird dishes to Sanders. Back to Bird. Tipped away. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And a chance now to check out the schedule for Indiana. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th.
Pass to West.
To take the lead. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
Now here's Bird. It comes
on the way up and one.
That one on George.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Awesome job there.
One shot.
Free throw good. Bird.
But made the end one and needed a 2-possession game.
Hill with it.
That's the most time I've caused some highlight plays.
Left side, West. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, you look at his game. He's got that banger DNA. Just plays the game the right way.
You know, you have to be a skilled player to make it in this league. There's something you have to do really well, but certain matchups demand not just skill, but will and physicality. And he's one of those.
Now here's Bird. And he gets it to go. Bird's got 32 points.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Frank Vogel had to say to his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
He just moved to the other side now.
Hill against George. The drive by Hill. Back to George. On the wing, Granger. Bird cover. A nice shot by Granger.
Boy, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
And then in charge of the offense. Here we go.
Milwaukee in the lead. Now here's Bird. They double-team Bird. Outside Mayo.
Mayo for two.
Good.
Got
and
it.
it's Bird picking up the assist. 13 points for O.J. Mayo.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Hibbert with a screen for Hill. The feed now to West. Dishes it to Hibbert.
I thought he got dipped.
And chance shot. Shot is off. Excellent D there from Sanders. Milwaukee leading by 4. Bird kicks to Mayo.
What?
Tries to save it.
Are you kidding me?
George passes to Hibbert. George dishes to Hill. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. George, that's a two-pointer. And right on target with the swish. And a big play there to mute the crowd.
Yeah, that one kind of took all of the life out of him there, Kevin.
Kind of quieted the voices in here, didn't it?
Now here's Bird. In low to Martin. And he makes good on the way. Martin's got the lead up to 4 now.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Yeah, you look at the numbers, 10 of the last 12 points
go in the game.
Close range, so I agree.
1:14 left in the fourth quarter. That drops.
And an immediate bucket by George Hill.
Unbelievable
Right
basket.
in this game.
What a huge height disadvantage. I thought for sure it would be blocked.
Not this fella, Steve. Not at this stage of the game. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way.
Now here's Bird. Bird right side.
Oh no!
West
David
with the
West
steal.
with the steal. Oh no!
Here's Hill. Feeds to George.
Yes! And he nailed it!
Tie
We're
game. That
tied
is a
with
huge
45
basket
and a
right
half
there.
seconds to go.
Pressure basket right there.
Dang it!
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
Now here's Bird. Pass to Martin. He kicks it to Mayo.
What the O.J.
Hill
Mayo?
pulls it in.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he
absolutely can, DJ.
I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Yes! Oh, come on!
He got a great read of where that miss was
What
going.
a time for the Pacers
that allowed
to
him
get
to
hot.
be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Well, it's still within reach.
Yeah, but their offense, Steve, needs to be just about perfect from here out.
Mayo kicks to Sanders. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Hill.
Over to Mayo.
Tosses
for
it
the
up.
tie.
Can't
No,
cash in.
and that is it.
So a close game sees Indiana take this one. And Clark, you know, it was quite a nail biter.
Yeah, it was tight. Their guys were able to come up with big plays down the stretch, and that's the difference.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Got it, DJ.
Guys, Paul George standing by with...
What an offensive effort. What a collapse by me. Easy, not an easy win, but the Pacers pull it off as we continue our slide down the East.
You set your career high for steals tonight. Was that a concerted effort on your part or just a natural outcome of the way you played?
I just tried to play some good. I just tried to play good defense.
Nah, it just turned out that way. I was really focused on defense tonight, though, after talking with Coach some during the last practice. He wanted to see what I could do if I wasn't so worried about offense and just let the game come to me. So I stepped up the defensive intensity right from the outset, and now here I am. It's always nice when there's a good explanation for something, right?
I thought we weren't going to do this game. Oh well. We reached perfect timing anyway. So yeah, next up is Jackson Ellis against the 76ers. That may have just resetted the stream. But, yeah. In any case, we're going to call it here. Let's go ahead and rate Miss Cat. Miss Cat. Yeah, I know, I said Cat. No, I gotta call her Miss Cat. Alright, so that is going to do it for us today. Okay, yeah, I gotta hurry. The stream's starting to cut out. So we'll go ahead and quickly raid Miss Cat. You just type in the sports end and we will call it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourselves a great rest of the day, and I will see you all in the next stream. Take care, everybody, and goodbye.